This morning we're driving into Tempe, Arizona, home of Arizona State University. Lots of tech companies, a former startup airline that's now a major airline. Lots of cool stuff. Mill Avenue, the river area they've created. Rent boats, picnics and things during normal times. Big football stadium, old Packard Stadium for baseball. Back in the 80s, used to announce baseball games there. Take a little drive through the campus. Arizona State University here in Tempe, home of the Sun Devils. A mountain coming up. Here, go past Sun Devil Stadium. Parking has solar on top for shade below. And for a point of reference, off in the distance, Camelback Mountain that we keep talking about in all the videos. It's the centerpiece of the Valley of the Sun. And now we have a car going, a work truck, making the left on red. Apparently he sat there long enough. And so is everybody else. When in Rome, here we go. Block 59. I don't have a parking pass, so we won't pull in. Sun Angel Stadium is over here. They're tearing that down now. That was for track and field back in the day. Did some announcing there. It's in the early 80s, mid 80s. Way back for some of y'all. Big parking structures going in. That wasn't here. I went to Arizona State University back in the days when Barry Bonds was here. O.W. McDowell Jr., Kevin Higgins. Good times. Huge buildings, lots of apartments, lots of housing, dorms. Hotels now on campus. Basketball arena. Announced a few games there. Basketball, mostly did volleyball. Ladies basketball. Intersection of Veterans Way and 6th Street. I believe I can go, and I will go. That's how we would get to the football stadium. And there it is. Remember waiting outside of the gates one night. John Elway was up against Jeff Van Ramphorst and got in for the final 3 minutes of the game. And there's like 6 touchdowns in 3 minutes as they just went yard down the field, back and forth. It was an exciting finish to the game. Exaggerating on the 6, but it was a lot. It was at least a couple scores on each side. Coming up to Mill Avenue. E-transportation. Remember some of these areas? There was a area we just passed where I was actually parked having breakfast, waiting to go to class when they announced that the space shuttle had blown up at takeoff. Give you an idea what that time frame was. Wandered back into the little restaurant. They had a little 13-inch black and white TV, and we watched the broadcast for a while there. And we're going to go ahead and go dark for a few minutes here as we pull up on a Tempe police officer. There we go. Some of the Mill Avenue things going on. Varsity Tavern, I believe they're actually, were closed due to some violations of recent ordinances and health and safety directives, but that may be just a rumor. Some of the shops down here on Mill Avenue, college hangout during normal times. Need a pit. Go down 7th Street a little bit here. Downtown Tempe Christmas tree. Some hot and juicy crawfish. People out walking the dog. Beautiful area. Lots to do, lots to walk around and see, shopping, food, social activities. I'm partial to this part of the world, and I'd totally recommend you all come down and check it out. Jackrabbits, jackalopes, snakes and lattes. Don't know what they do. I'm intrigued and I want to go. I can make some assumptions as to what they serve. Possibly it's a petting zoo with coffee. Someone look that up and put some notes on here what snakes and lattes is or are. Back to Mill Avenue. A little more activity here on Mill Avenue than we saw yesterday in Old Town Scottsdale. Many, many more buildings being built in Tempe. On campus, off campus, housing, apartments, high-end dorms. It's great to see the development, although places like Monty's on Mill, I'm not looking at you. The guy in front of me is getting upset, thinking I'm following him. Sorry. Waved to him. He opened his door and he's looking back at me. He's taking off now. His Mercedes. I guess I gotta take that into consideration when I'm filming, that some people are touchy. He's zooming off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn so as to avoid any kind of fisticuffs or issues. He did give me a scowl. I hope I caught that on the video. Little neighborhoods, old houses from the original settlement of this area here. Other folks with masks on, wondering why I'm filming. Is it a touchy society these days? Are we just a little sensitive, or I wonder if I left something on the car and they're wondering why it's there. I can only go to the right by the Chick-fil-A here. Massive Whole Foods downtown Tempe, Chase Building. This is at Maple and whatever road we're on. I'll go down whatever road we're on. Is it University? It is University. Maple and University. We'll shoot across here. Guy's a little paranoid in that car. Try to blur him out, make sure I don't have that image available. Arizona State. Buildings were here back in the day when I was here. Not many have survived. They're all brand new or modernized or rebuilt. There we go. Got a red light and a bunch of people crossing. Try not to be disrespectful to their privacy. Just a little bit more here as we get to the other side at Rural and University. And we'll head back in towards Scottsdale at that point. This is Tempe and Arizona State University drive-through. Almost some road rage. To be honest, somewhat terrifying. It was an intense scowl. Not sure if that's the term the kids use these days, but we'll go with scowl. Traffic backup this morning because of a train or a commuter, whatever they call them here. Nope, don't want to hit this guy. More construction. Ever-growing university, student base. Take a left. This is where the Tempe Improv is located. It's here when they open the doors. All that housing. Look at those apartments. If you're still with me, I appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe. Lots of driving tours, showcasing Arizona, local resorts and hotels and facilities and shopping, food, universities. Join us for spring training in 2021. Help out the Arizona economy. The summer heat starts early here. By March, it's relatively really warm. Great place to get a suntan and get some vitamin D at a spring training ballpark. And with all intentions of having a great Major League season coming up, be one of the first to see who the players are. We'll stop here at the green dot. Make the left after the pedestrian goes with her dog. "20 seconds for her to get across the street according to the countdown. That'll give me time to make my left-hand turn, which I will initiate now. And here we go. There's Camelback Mountain off in the distance again. We're heading north on Rural. This is the other side where the construction's going on. We'll drive by Sun Angel Stadium from the front here. See that large parking garage that we saw early on in the video. See they're taking down the grandstands for the track and field center. On this side is where the band will practice for the football games. Used to be the golf course over on this side. Not sure if that's still there. Phil Mickelson played there. We will hide this due to the policeman. And we'll bring it back out. Backside of Packard Stadium. Saw many a great home run hitting that ballpark back in the early 80s. Some great future major leaguers going through this program. Jim Brock, head coach, Ben Hines, assistant coach, and just a slew of talent going through here. This is the bridge heading out of Tempe. We'll probably end the video as we go under the bridge that we started the video with about 15 minutes ago. This one was full of lots of excitement. We saw buildings, we saw construction, we saw vehicles running red lights. We angered a local resident in a Mercedes who took the time to open his door, lean out, leer with a scowl. And to be honest with you, I may have to change my clothes. That's a joke. Nope, almost green. Gonna go over the bridge where the Tempe Water Lake, the Rio Salado Park is. You're still with me? You're a trooper. Here we go. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Let's try to get at least 10 likes on this one. I know some people try to get 10,000 likes. I'll settle for 10. As we grow, appreciate you being here. Look at that water. Isn't that beautiful? There's a lake over this side, past Mill. See planes coming from Sky Harbor Airport. Got the moon out again. A little higher than normal, or than the last couple days. I guess normal is what it is. It's nature. The best part about this place here, of course, is the In-N-Out Burger. Always a line. Starbucks coffee there has a line. This is the Watermark Tempe with the moon above. Stick out, or stick with us all the way underneath that upcoming bridge. That's where we started. Brandy and Macayo's restaurant, great Mexican food right here, just off campus. Used to be a nightclub where the Watermark is that I was a DJ in back in the mid-80s. It's no longer there. That was a good time. Thanks for joining us. We try to make this light. You're with me as I run it. Boom, yellow, sir. The light was yellow, sir. Name the movie. Talk to you later. Thanks for joining us. Be safe, be healthy.